I began to learn the shady history of Neutropolis shortly after my week-long holiday in the Blue Pens. Most events happened before my time, but I was soon to get swept up in the events which had transformed this radical, free-thinking utopia into the polluted pit of boredom it is today. Something was up with the population, something unnatural and sinister. My life and theirs were about to change forever. I'll start right at the beginning. I was spending a little quality time, walking a couple blocks and whistling a particularly annoying tune I had composed. Suddenly, from out of the smog... Whoa! Hi, guys. I spent 7 lousy days in a Spartan blue box, basically for being too happy. And on every one of those days, those norm guys piped into my cell what can only be described as elevator music. Normalizing, they call it. Whew. Then, on the last day, frustrated? Want to meet some like-minded individuals? Want to do something about the state of the city? Get a job and snoop around Plush Rest. You'll find a group in one of the dumpsters around the back. An empathizer. This was my first contact with people on the same wavelength. Stuff was about to change for the first time in almost 40 years.
Get in there. That TV is on 24 hours a day. I'm coming in after you.
And we're in the game. Welcome everybody to Normality. That was a long cutscene. Games used to do that more, I feel. Before even booting up a menu, 15 minutes of cutscenes. I'm exaggerating. I mean, the TV's on right now, right? Looks like teletext is on. I don't know if people still remember what teletext is. This game is a point-and-click adventure, you may have noticed, but it's 3-dimensional. That's kind of the most notable thing about it, but I thought it looked interesting and weird, so I decided I would do a video on it. Normality is a cyberpunk adventure game developed and published for MS-DOS in 1996 by Gremlin Interactive, published in North America by Interplay. Gremlin Interactive was a Yorkshire-based studio, founded in 1984, that developed such titles as Potty Pigeon, Plan 9 from Outer Space, The Game, and the Actua Sports series. They were acquired by Infogrames, of Alone in the Dark fame, in 1999, and got shut down forever in 2003. The rights to their games have floated around ever since. That's a truncated history. Over the course of doing research for this channel, I've learned that every video game company has been bought, renamed, merged, and gone bankrupt a minimum of 14 times each. Brian Deluge. Oh my god! Okay, this is the interface of the game. I had a very quick look at the manual before starting this game up, just in case I needed any particular controls explained to me.
What's going on in there? Turn that TV back on, mister, and enjoy it!
I'll do it in a second. This is how you control the game. In order to talk to people, you click on the mouth. In order to look at things, you click on his weird bulging eyes. You open his chest cavity. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I wish I could be like him. He's so, rock and roll.
That voice is very familiar. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Oh god, it's that guy. I'm sure I'll have like a little factoid about that. Use television.
Useless thing. Get back on before that norm outside complains.
I mean, how can he hear? There's nothing coming from the television. It is just teletext. Or airtext, or airtel, or whatever it was called here. I'm not that old. It's an adventure game, so we should probably like look around and interact with everything in this room. I will only show the more relevant parts, don't worry.
Do you crave for a plush posterior perch? Are you unhealthily heavy? Then come and work in our test department. Good shifts, lots of sitting, as much food as you can eat, and hear this, you get paid for it. See Mr. Brinkler right away. Remember the Plush Rest motto. If your butt's in a rush, buy the best. Buy Plush Rest.
This is very 1990s. Use t-shirt on me. I don't know what I'm wearing.
Okay, I'll put it on.
Oh, I can't actually get dressed.
One of the drawers is open. It saves wear and tear on the mechanism.
That doesn't seem good, whatever dripping is happening. Right onto this thing. Is this what an air conditioning unit looks like? I'm not American. A hi-fi. Oh my god, this is from the 90s.
More of a lo-fi, really, but I get by with it. Oh, too loud! I'm gonna build deluge for my speakers if I ever see them. Great song, though. Arny, arny, diddy, arny, well, my car's got no wheels, but I'm still running. Hee-hee! Oh.
I find the main character quite irritating. I also see some scissors. That's going to be something we need to pick up. Use scissors with...
Hey, what's going on in there?
Is the television back off again? Oh my god!
Useless thing.
I have a feeling I'm going to be killed with a pipe if I don't do this. A heater, a floor grill, and I pick up the scissors.
That bald patch. I'm sure the scissors were never that big.
Oh, on the carpet. I thought he was talking about his own head. Why were they stuck to the floor? What were you doing with these? A floor grill, a heater, a lava lamp. That's very 90s as well. A bird toy, and a jar of white paint. Oh, how annoying is this going to get, do we think?
This is my fridge.
Good for you. Jesus Christ, you don't deserve a fridge. I should go over the controls a little bit. Everything is controlled via the mouse because it is a... Oh my god, it's off again!
Turn that TV back on, mister.
Useless.
Everything is controlled by the mouse because that's a point-and-click adventure staple. However, it means that I am holding down the left click button and moving the mouse forward, backward, and side to side in order to move around. I think you could also do arrow keys, but that's just annoying. Some horrible dishes. Clean up your house, man. There's being an anarchist and then there's just being a slob. What the hell is a shark-poon? I've seen furry websites. I know the vague terms.
This could have been one of my greatest inventions. If only I had a real shark to test it on.
Sharks are lovely and you shouldn't kill them.
What, from here? Get real.
What, you want me to do proximity-based item management? You're gonna concuss yourself.
This sucker out. That's disgusting. Take a shower, baby.
Who are you talking to? Your bath? Can I no longer go into my own bathroom?
Ugh, there's still a...
Hey, what's going
So
on?
I'll take care of the TV in a second. You interrupted the thing. Can I patch it with some horrible food? Can I check inside this little box?
It's a little cardboard box.
Pick up everything. Pick up this coffee cup.
To the world's most normal dad. I didn't buy it, honest. It came with the apartment.
Are you a dad? I hope not. Like, who would sleep with you in the first point?
It's almost empty. There's just a drop of scaly water down there in the bottom. I'll just let it boil.
What's going on in there? Turn that TV back on, mister, and enjoy it.
I am going to lose my mind the longer that happens. I was trying to look at the rat in the washing machine. I mean, it looks like he's having a good time. I should probably open it, though.
I could only get the door open by smashing it. Something hard and tasty.
The mug, possibly? That's just gonna smash open.
Useless thing.
My inventory! The first time I've opened this. Okay, what do I have? Use Shark-Poon on the rat in the washer?
Yeah, this is heavy enough to smash the glass.
Can I talk to the rat in the washing machine?
I think I'm talking to myself.
I don't know what the rules of this world are. I don't think it would be, unfair of me to expect a talking rat.
I need something small to put him in first.
A little cardboard box, possibly. Hey, I didn't need to see that. You have got the most shapeless ass I've ever seen. Oh, I love him. This is my new best friend. Okay, now I've got a rat in a box, but I'm not really sure what to do with that. That dripping is also very irritating. Isn't that this form of torture, where they drip something next to you, or maybe on your head?
Doesn't time pass slowly when you're having fun?
I am having so much fun. I'm not frustrated at all. Turn on the television!
Useless thing. Get back on before that Norm outside complains.
I apologize to anyone named Norm, by the way.
What a surprise. It's still dark and cloudy. It would make such a difference if for just one day it was brighter. Then maybe everybody would smile, or maybe something weirder would happen.
This whole game so far, and it might change, reeks of weed smoke.
It's stiff, but I can manage it.
I'm always saying that. I can probably leave through that, right? But I don't know if I need something first. What is up with this horrible nightmare?
My greatest fan.
Oh!
I seem to remember these coming with the apartment. They're getting kind of lumpy. Gravity is an unkind mistress to even inanimate objects.
Is that a remote? Can I have this on properly now, so I don't have to keep shutting off and on the TV?
I think this would be more useful in the next few minutes.
What do you mean? What does that mean? If I leave through the window, possibly, and then I make him think that I'm still in the apartment because I can use the remote from outside, maybe?
Nice design. Robust. Ergonomic.
Yay, I don't have to kick it anymore. Okay, good.
It got disconnected by the norms for being a health risk. Let's see what's down here. Aha! There's some Ah! That's done it. I've broken it.
Is your couch made of cheese? What's the strange gizmo? And some coins. I'll definitely take some coins. This is the 90s. Coins are still in wide circulation.
What the heck is this? I think it came from my couch. It's making some really weird sounds. Spooky.
I don't know if Feldman's heart was really in this project.
I got it, but I'm not comfortable with the idea.
Fair enough. Am I gonna have to plug the hole?
Ugh.
I can still go in here. It's just, you know, disgusting. Can I patch this with anything? Maybe the rat would like it? I don't know.
Turn that TV off, man.
Oh my god, I'm so angry.
Useless thing.
You don't even have like a table for this? I didn't even try to leave, by the way.
It's locked and I don't have the keys. Besides, there's a norm outside.
I assume he's just some guy.
Oh man, that TV turned itself off again. I just gotta find a way to keep it on.
The remote. Use.
Oh man,
Oh
that
my
TV
god.
turned itself off again.
Oh my god, I think my brain has solved a puzzle. This is so rare. I picked up earlier one of those little bird toys, right? Maybe we use this with this? Oh my god!
Aha! It's keeping the TV on.
Sure.
Yes, this might fool that rookie Norm out on the landing. Yo, dude.
Oh my god, he actually said, yo dude. This is not a game made now emulating the 90s. This is what it was really like, apparently. This is what people talked like. Corey Feldman was roaming the streets saying yo dude at people. Listening to like knockoff Spinal Tap records. Can I leave now?
I'll be
Hey!
glad to get out of here. Carefully does it.
He's kind of got the uncooked spaghetti or
Don't
broccoli
look
hair that
down.
all the modern youth have, but with a soul patch. It's not a good look. Hello, I love you already. I can tell we're going to be fantastic friends. Oh, I also really like this music. Stay normal. This is basically Half-Life 2. I won't hear anyone say otherwise.
Can you give me a lift down to the street, old man?
Hey, less of the old prefix, please. Name's Di. If I were to take you down, what will you do in return?
Oh, I don't want to... I know I said we were going to be friends, but I don't really want to perform sexual favors. Oh, I am jamming to this. Sorry, I'm going all 90s. It's infectious. The voice cast for Normality is completely different in the UK and US releases. The original cast is very small, with only a handful of names credited. The American publisher thought it needed some more star power, and hired former child actor and famously strange man Corey Feldman for the title role, with a host of famous cartoon voice actors as the supporting characters. The sort of people you'd recognise the voice of from everything you watched as a child.
I have lots of stuff inside. How about a nice cushion? It must be hard sitting on that cold metal all the time.
Don't worry about that, boy. The only thing that needs warming are my heart and my hands. How about a nice warm beverage?
I've got a mug and a boiling kettle. I mean, do you just want some hot water?
Okay, what flavored drink do you want?
Coffee, milk, quickly. There's a good boy.
I can do that. That's
See you
easy
a little
enough.
later, Di.
Sooner rather than later, I hope.
Why do you live here? Are you like a window washer? You must be. You've got a squeegee.
Back to Boardsville.
Okay, that is kind of funny. Wait, oh my god. Okay, I thought they had reset my puzzle progress. I was gonna be very mad. Okay, kettle's boiling. Do I have any coffee? I never opened any cupboards or anything. Do I have any cupboards? Beans splash. This is how you can tell, I believe this is an English game pretending to be American, because nobody in America eats this much beans.
Ah, the after effects of a cooking accident. It ruined my white shirt, too.
I could make tea with the rash, I suppose. Oh, I can use some milk. There's some milk in here. So I have to pilot this character like a car sometimes.
What, from here? Get real.
What do you mean from here? I don't know how to look up and down.
This is my fridge.
Yeah, I know, it's your fridge. I could just make him some warm milk and make him go to sleep, I suppose. That's not a sperm, is it? I've only just noticed all the mold on the ceiling. This is not a safe place to be. I think you should leave.
It's empty.
What's empty? The coffee cup? I know.
It's empty.
I know. Fill it with milk, for Christ's sake.
I'll just pour in this water. Easy does it.
Okay, I now have a coffee cup full of hot water. That worked.
A cup of black coffee. But I don't want it without cream.
What? There was coffee in the kettle, I guess? Ugh. Okay, use coffee cup with milk.
That would be disgusting without cream, and I don't have any.
What the f are you talking about? Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Oh, this is the thing! Americans don't use milk in their coffee or tea or anything. They use cream or whatever the hell creamer is. Well, where am I going to find that? Oh, hang on. White paint?
Well, I don't suppose it wouldn't hurt that much. The strong abrasive edge of the coffee will probably mask the chalky aftertaste of the paint. At least it looks like milk.
You have milk. You psychopath. Hey, Di. I've got you some, probably at this point, lukewarm coffee with some paint in it.
Here you go, Di. Sorry about the delay.
Hey, thank you, Sonny. Have you down in no time. Say, this coffee tastes a little, unique.
Yeah, it has a special secret ingredient left to me by the previous occupiers of my apartment.
Well, that's a secret you might want to let me in on one of these days.
Di,
Yes?
What's this gizmo I have?
do you know what this throbbing, worry thing is?
I don't have a clue, but I feel a bit weird when I'm near it.
Conservatives when they walk through a sex toy aisle. The weather? This is a British game. We should talk about the weather, I suppose.
Why is every day so gray?
Because you live in
Air
Edinburgh.
quality is very poor today.
It's been like this for nearly 30 years, since just before I began my new life in this cradle. I haven't seen the sun for decades. It used to cheer up men, women, cats, dogs, and plants. It all seemed a lot happier back then, before the great shake-up.
We're actually getting lower.
I think I remember something about that in modern history classes. But there was something interesting going on outside at the time.
It all happened one sunny day about 30 years ago. The day Saul Nistelux was blown into a million tiny pieces. God bless him. His brother Paul Nistelux bravely filled his shoes, then unveiled his approachable army of norm troopers.
Norm
Things have never been the same
Come on.
since.
I have a very low tolerance for puns.
Paul Nistelux is our leader, right?
Sheesh, kid. Things don't change in this city on a daily basis. He's been leading us for years.
So everyone likes him, right?
They seem to. No one complains. I just keep myself personal up here.
I don't want to know what that means.
The Sun? What is that? I think my mom
It's a
mentioned it.
horrible
Me
newspaper.
out for cutting classes.
The sun is a huge, slow-motion nuclear explosion in space, shedding warmth on the people of our planet.
What's warmth? Because the heater's been turned off, I guess. But we knew the concept of what a heater did. I like this song so much. I don't know what it is about it. It's really infecting my brain. I'm bopping along in silence.
Why did you start a new life in this cradle?
I'll just say that I wasn't totally impressed with the departure of Saul Nistelux, So I've declared myself a free state.
Like that one episode of Family Guy.
Find out for yourself, boy. Open your eyes and dig some dirt. I might bump into you again soon. You seem the right type.
I like Di. I feel like Di might have some very unpleasant libertarian beliefs, but for right now I do like him.
Bye, Di, you crazy old guy.
Better to be crazy than lazy, boy. I'll say au revoir because I got a feeling I'll see you again soon. You have a spark I haven't seen for ages.
I don't know how to leave. Do I just go through here?
I don't know how to work it without Di.
I don't know how to get out without Di. How do I leave?
I don't know how to work it without Di.
And I just like, I can just walk. It's more intuitive than I thought.
When a norm says keep out, he means it. I'll stay this side of the barrier.
Oh, you're such a narc. I thought you were a free spirit. Even I cross these lines sometimes. And I'm a nerd. We're actually in a free roaming section, by the way. This might be an open world game, I'm not really sure. I've gone relatively blind into this. I just saw a couple of screenshots and went, yeah, that looks like the sort of nightmare I'd play.
I don't think this has been collected for weeks.
I've never seen a bin that looks like this. I think these are uniquely American, the sort of metal corrugated bins. They don't look like they would hold that much.
This is a heavy security door.
You mean heavy in a 90s slang way, or heavy as in like physically heavy? That's heavy, man.
It's locked from within.
I don't know if this main character would say the word within. I don't know why. Dude, it's like totally sealed from within. Honey, I fell seed? I have no... Honey, I fell asleep. Okay. Boxing Bob. Normal attraction. Ernie and Bert. And Huge Weapons 3. That's horrible. That's really awful, that poster. Closed due to risk of excitement. Can I go inside? There's a gap.
They're boarded up.
They're not over there, are they?
They're boarded up.
There's a part that isn't, is the problem. Woo! This street is called Let's Be Avenue. You can really feel the British coming through, can't you? They're trying very hard with these voices to make you think that this is American, but it just isn't working. Ooh, what are you? A sinister robot? I don't know if it's sinister. It kind of just looks like a laser printer.
Looks like even the norms get bored standing in one place for too long. They've sent a robot to look after me. I'm truly flattered.
Oh, is this my house?
It doesn't appear to be locked from this side. Convenient. It's good to be home again.
Oh, please let me out. Oh, thank God it's no longer locked. Oh, that's very sweet. It looks a little bit like a weevil. I mean, it's no longer locked and these have cameras. Am I immediately going to be caught by norms?
You can't even go to the smallest room in this city without a camera taking a look.
That seems like it has some interesting implications. Can I interact with the prong?
I don't know how to use it.
I think you do. Sorry, I'm in a particular mood today.
This keeps my pad fed with stale, dry air.
What is that noise? Oh, it's some sort of adorable bat creature. Can I interact with you? It's quite hard to get a lock on.
Lots of bats live in this building. They seem happy enough.
Is there rabies in Britain? Because there isn't in Ireland. There's no rabies here. No animals have rabies. There's never been a case of rabies. I think in America, if a bat comes near you, you immediately have to go to the hospital, which seems very tragic.
I can push these buttons until I'm blue in the face. That elevator won't come.
I mean, we have stairs. How greedy are you?
If I so much as touch that door, that Neanderthal will jump out here and kick my butt.
I feel sorry for the Neanderthals. I'm sure they were lovely. It's just we found one decrepit skeleton and based our entire view of them on that.
I think this is the only shop in the street that's still doing business.
Dude, you're supposed to expand your mind and not just watch television all the time. Yeah, you who's sitting in front of a computer playing a video game.
More trash. Ho hum.
Now that's a bin.
I'm not digging through here.
Your flat looks like you do.
I don't think this has been collected for weeks.
I should probably stop rifling through rubbish piles. Chad rules! Norm power!
I've never seen this store open. Mañana.
I think that might mean tomorrow. I don't speak whatever language that is.
Maybe now's a good time to look at the map.
I have a map? I didn't know this. How do I look at the map? Oh! I do have a map. Plush Wrist Factory. They were looking for people to hire, right?
Isn't that where I am right now?
Yeah. I just wanted to check, like... Sorry. I don't know if a lot of those are hardware accoutrements. I don't know if you're supposed to use some of these on houses. Plush Wrist Factory, it's the only other place I can go. I do also need a new couch.
Buses stop at these occasionally. It's locked. No thanks.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't be scouting around the edge of this place, but it's just my natural instinct. Ooh, I like that fire effect. I mean, obviously it looks like something out of Doom, but I quite like it anyway.
Those are some serious flames. It looks like burnt toast is on the menu.
I think that means you're having a stroke. I'll take a rusty cog.
Got it.
Yeah, sure, why not? In a pool of mysterious white liquid.
Toxic storage? Is this where they dump all the old elevator Muzak records?
Oh, suck it to him, dude! That's one of my favorite terms, by the way, is music. That's real. That's what elevator music is called. That looks like blood. Let's just go in, see if they want to hire me. I don't appear to have a job, so I may as well check. Hello, friend.
Hi, I'm interested in the job of furniture testing. Could you arrange an interview for me? Mr. Brinkler's the name I've been given.
You look a little, how can I put this, slim. Our testers pride themselves on their corpulence. I'm not sure you would fit in.
I could do the Christian Bale thing and eat like pints of melted ice cream all day until I gain weight. I don't think that's good for you. Say something about a t-shirt, apparently. Maybe I can stuff my trousers with my t-shirt to give myself a plush and opulent ass.
My t-shirt proclaims in large and garish letters the nature of my stature.
Ah, yes. One cannot argue with the written word. I am fat. Indeed you are. I'll page Mr. Brinkler right away. Mr. Brinkler, there is an interviewee to see you.
Show him through, eh?
Make yourself comfortable. Mr. Brinkler will be along presently.
Did not realize that was what the t-shirt I was wearing said.
Now I could use a cool oven like that. My microwave has never worked properly.
Clearly you don't own an air fryer. I don't think I've used a microwave in many months. I have one, but it would be the first thing to go in my kitchen. That feels like a relic of a time gone by. Oh my, I didn't realize you would look like this. Am I upskirting you right now? It's kind of hard to tell with the pixelated nature of the graphics. He looks a little bit like a cross between a rat and Donald Trump.
Bizarre. I'm convinced that they rotate to face me, like paintings in a horror movie.
Ah, it's a joke about the engine limitations. Because everything's sprite-based. I mean, this isn't the most miserable office I've ever seen. It's alright. What are you? A house? Or a car? I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
Gosh, I can't believe that I've actually found something interesting. What a fabulous piece of avant-garde sculpture. Wow! It must be interactive. I can see a glowing green button right here on the front. I think the sculpture must be a metaphor for jealousy or something. I guess I pressed the green eye. Well, here goes. I've never seen such an evocative and compelling rendering. The green eye, the boiling rage, it all adds up to one of the most brilliantly observed and executed things I have ever seen.
Oh, it's a coffee machine. Okay. This is a little bit like when I was in college, aged about 19, maybe 20. I was walking to the campus, an earphone in, and one kind of half in. I was listening to some music. And as I walked down the winding streets of Cork City, I heard something interesting, sort of a crunching industrial noise. And I went, oh, what's that interesting song? Like an avant-garde piece of industrial noise rock, or maybe some like avant-garde jazz or something like that. I like it. I took out my earphone, listened to it for another couple of seconds, and then rounded the corner to see a construction site with a big JCB digging up a piece of tarmac, and felt like the biggest break in the world. Despite a large ad campaign, including a 15-page ad in PC Zone magazine that was made to look like an editorial, which is extremely shady, and the change in voice actors for the overseas version, the game failed to sell particularly well in either market. Maybe it was just too weird and undefinable compared to other stuff that was out at the time. It was re-released in 2011 on GOG, where you can buy it for the price of a sandwich in around 2007. That means it's not abandonware, which is unusual for this channel.
Ow! That stuff's boiling! Whoa! Ah! Oh no!
It's glass?
Ah, Mr. Horizontal. I see you've made yourself more than comfortable in our hospitality niche. You certainly know how to make an impact, don't you? I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on getting a job in the prestigious plush rest test department. I haven't seen such finely honed destructive skills as yours since old Gordon Smasher Hodgson worked here. And he could break things in his sleep, literally. I think you'll fit in here just fine. Follow me, and I'll take you to our cosy little test department. There you can have a look around.
Great!
Oh, these people
Right,
seem lovely.
Now that we're in my office, Mr. Zontal, what can I tell you?
Well, Mr. Brinkler, sir, I'm glad to...
Please call me Tim.
Can I please
Everyone
not?
around here does. It helps to create the kind of working family atmosphere you'll come to appreciate. Now, tell me, why did you apply for this job? What have you got to offer us?
I thought I already got it. Oh, is that a little pig with a little swirly tail on the clock? Or whatever that is. It's very sweet, I like it. I applied for this job because it was the only option available in the game.
I'd like to use furniture on a daily basis. I've always been interested in its construction and its, components.
Well, we here at the test department are more interested in its deconstruction, if you get my drift. That's a little joke sort of thing. Don't worry about the components.
They didn't even bother to subtitle some of that.
Why have we no need to worry about the components, Mr. Tiddler?
Well, we have what we call waste engineers employed here, at Paul Nisterlux's own expense, mind you, to make sure that the place is always kept spotless. They don't seem to like anyone messing about with broken furniture.
I found some strange stuff among the debris. Perhaps that's why they like to get it out of the way quickly.
What kind of stuff did you find?
I discovered a couple of gizmos. I don't
They're
know
gonna
what
lock
they
me
do,
up.
though. All I can hear is a strange whispering noise when I hold it close to my ear. Here, listen.
Oh, yes. I've got it. Maybe it's a device for making a strange whispering.
New favourite character.
Second thoughts, I feel a little weird when you hold it up close. Maybe it's a relaxation device, son. Oh, I'm all sort of drained. I ain't never seen one before, and that's how good our waste engineers are.
There's a lot of lore and exposition here. I assume I'm only giving you the choicest cuts.
Something very fishy is going on around here.
No, son. You came here to destruct test furniture. If it's fish you want, try the Mint Mall. I hear they're having a sale at the moment.
Ugh.
Why would Paul, our glorious leader, be interested in a furniture factory? Especially the handling of waste.
Oh, I don't know. I never really thought about that. All I know is that since the day when his brother died, Paul has been interested in furniture. That's when he took over the company's affairs. It's a bit quiet today, but I can't go into that. Take as long as you like. Oh, and don't break anything. There's a spot of trouble concerning that particular aspect. Right, I'm off to a meeting.
Tired right now.
Oh, that is so loud, whatever's making that noise.
Nice little radio. The tuning knob's missing, though. It looks like it's opera or nothing. It's using a current receiver plugged into the back. Might be why it sounds terrible.
I don't know what that means, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever actually used a radio. I know that might make me sound younger than I actually am, but I don't think I've ever actually used a standard radio that wasn't part of, like, a phone or something.
This thing's useless. I might need that current receiver, though.
Oh, there's a guy down there. Are you a norm trooper?
Why can't I go in there? Mr. Brinkler said I could look around.
Badge.
I'm guessing these are the testers.
I think this guy's got the right idea. If you have a problem, sleep right through it.
That is generally how I solve my issues.
You are now the proud owner of the unique Slumber Swift system. No more tossing and turning, no more plumping up the pillows. Simply program in the amount of sleep you require. Turn it on and let the bed do the rest. You'll sleep like a log and awaken fresh and ready for a great day ahead.
That sounds incredible. Like, so good. But it's not plugged in. Do not wake till strike is over? Are they striking? I have a battery. I don't know why I'm doing this, but battery on bare wire.
It won't work as it is. It needs connecting to something.
Use the current receiver with the wire.
If I have a power source, the bed will work now.
I have a battery.
It won't work as it is. It needs connecting to something.
Battery on wire?
As it is.
Oh,
It needs
okay,
connecting to
fine.
something.
Puzzle not solved. Whatever. Unless we have anything else. A strange gizmo.
I don't know what it does.
Oh, we're in IKEA. Except more 90s and kind of gross looking. Everything has an air of sort of menace to it.
I assume broken furniture gets put in here.
It's like a hydraulic press. Or maybe one of those cool grind-em-ups that you see sometimes. You know, where they put like blocks of sheet metal into it and gears mash them together. I did a mime with my hands there of gears mashing despite my camera not being on. Oh, hello.
One of those ambassadors of mirth, a norm trooper.
I have to say, this is giving me the 90s video adventure game Panic, where there's quite a lot of things to interact with. Nothing really seems to work with anything else, and there's a lot more to come. That just kind of looks like Doom, but I'm sure it's just a vision of the outside. Am I meant to block the dumpsters? I only recently became aware that dumpster is a brand name, by the way. It's why we don't call them that here. It's because it's an American brand of bin. Are these toilets just like holes in a piece of wood, like a medieval toilet? Or are you just meant to go on the floor? Or are these maybe changing stalls? I'm not sure. Maybe these are the toilets. Oh, more of the strange gizmos. I understand. And what looks like some blocks of meat getting processed and a man clapping over the body of another man.
These are identical to the thing I found in my sofa. Sinister. It's locked. Why are all the interesting places locked?
Everything's locked. Interesting or not.
Lots of switches and stuff to fool around with.
Do it then.
I can't figure out what it does. Any ideas?
How would I know?
It's well watered, so this office is used frequently.
That may be a hint that we're meant to put a camera in here? Maybe we're meant to... Oh god, we saw that camera robot earlier outside our flat. Maybe we're meant to take the camera from that, put it in the plant, and then spy on some people? I don't know. I just don't know.
Why does someone want to watch some dumpsters? What a bunch of garbage.
Shut up, Corey. Never
Looks
trusted
like
a
some
Corey.
dumpster has I've seen enough doors to know what they are.
Oh, don't get snippy with me. You're just as lost as I am here. Now, if I do get too lost, I do have access to some sort of hint guide, I'm sure. Oh, there's so many more rooms. Let me pee. That is about as disgusting as the average public bathroom, so yeah, fair enough. Oh, there's an air vent. Hang on, can I use that?
I can't reach.
What do you mean you can't reach? Do a single pull-up. Even I can do that. And I'm horrendously out of shape. I need some sort of stepladder. I've still got a bat. Why do I have a bat? I don't think I've ever eaten lard. It sounds awful. Much like this wallpaper. Ah, another guy. Oh my god, look at your face.
Oh, not too well, my well-upholstered friend. We're all on strike, hence the relative quiet around this department. No one is going to break anything, especially the picket line we plan to set up after the meeting that's going on now.
Why are you on strike, my good friend?
What are you on strike for?
They plan to replace us with machines. Apparently they have something to hide. Something to do with a gadget one of our guys found in a chair.
I don't think that's how you spell gadget, but also I found one of them.
What sort of gadget?
A timing gadget or something. Collected information relating to how long people sat on their sofas for.
This is as bad as my accents get.
So they're gonna replace us all with more precise droids.
How come they want a new tester if they're gonna replace everyone with droids?
Well, it was advertised before this happened, wasn't it? We've been a body short for some time.
I'll be on my way then. Cheer up, it might never happen.
Actually, I think it already is.
I don't think you can say that phrase in an American accent. I think it sounds too weird. Like when an American tries to say Jaffa cake. They can't manage it. There's just something about their psyche that won't let them say the words properly.
These seem to be padlocked or jammed shut. Maybe one of them will
Oh
open.
my god, you want me to go through every one of them?
This
Oh,
one
never
opens.
mind. First time. Is that Queen Elizabeth? I don't know if my character's a big reader. That's absolutely rancid.
I'm not touching them. I don't know where they've been. Well, I do, actually. And that's why I'm not going near them. Ugh. No way am I using another guy's underwear.
I feel a little sick, genuinely. I don't like looking at the screen right now. I can't look down. There we go, I can still interact with the postcard. A prosthetic leg. Can I take that?
Some poor guy might need
I
it.
can find another one. I can't get... Oh, just let me... Please. This is a terrible construction. Touch this and die. I need this, I think. I don't know why. But I feel like I'm gonna need this. Maybe to put it into the grinder and just see what happens. Maybe that'll solve a puzzle. I barely know what I'm doing.
I can't use the case, and I can't get to that debris inside. Oh no, it's alarmed.
I don't know what that's gonna do. Is somebody gonna come and beat me up now?
Looks like a blueprint for a chair. It says here, our most successful product. Well, I guess everyone needs chairs. Money will always come in handy. Now, what can I use it for?
Oh my, I have no idea what to do in here.
What a strange title.
I have brought up the manual/hint guide that GOG graciously provided on the other screen because I have been walking around here for about 5 minutes completely lost. So let's see what it says. Can't get the debris. Stand on the seat in the smallest room and get grilled. What does that mean? The smallest room? This is kind of a seat. Stand on the seat in the smallest room and get grilled. What? Is it one of these? This is a small room. Is there a seat in here? Can I get on the seat in here? Is it one of these? These are small rooms. Sort of. Please. There's a... What? Oh my god! Get grilled! Oh my god! Even the manual is cryptic and 90s. The seat in the smallest room and get grilled. Stand on the toilet and go up through the air vent. I am so angry. Oh, that's quick. It's like playing the original Alien vs. Predator. A belt? Yeah, I'll take a belt.
Might be useful in some obscure situation.
Don't talk to me. This better not be too maze-like, because my brain barely functions. Apologies if you feel motion sick. What do I do here? Oh, hang on. Maybe I could make some sort of grappling hook? Shark-poon and a belt?
What's this thing? It's about as aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian airplane parts.
Did I make something? No. Use belt and scissors?
I've no use for it. It would go around me 3 times anyway.
Oh my god, I've figured out how to look up and down. You hold the left and right mouse buttons, and then you can look up and down. Alarmed case, now use the belt on it.
I've no use for it. It would
What are
go
you
around
talking
me 3
about? Use the
times
shark-poon
anyway.
on it.
This
I
thing
don't know what you
is
want from me.
aerodynamic as a shed full of Russian airplane parts.
You just use it? You didn't... You just use it? Your arm stretches? Never speak to me again. Normality is unusual for being a first-person, fully 3D adventure game. It uses the True 3D engine, made by a man called Anthony Crowther, or Crowther, I don't know, who was inspired by the real-time rendering and free movement of Doom, and wanted to use the same methods in the adventure genre. Typically, and with exceptions, adventure games of the 90s were either traditional hand-drawn pixel art point-and-clicks, like Monkey Island and King's Quest, with lots of inventory management and item-based puzzles, or they were pseudo-3D explore-em-ups like Myst and Riven, with pre-rendered graphics, set viewpoints for each location, and relatively little interactivity with the environments. The true 3D engine allowed the player to walk around and render everything in real time, no matter the viewpoint. I suppose in the hopes of combining the best of both worlds. It would go on to be used in Gremlin's Realms of the Haunting, which has a lot more FMVs than this game, and a guy in a very edgy trench coat. I mean, I'm not even really sure what to do now. I've got the debris, so what? Oh, by the way, I've just noticed this as well. Another part to the radio. That's probably how I use the bed.
Got it. Strange little thing.
Is this a real thing? I doubt it.
Ha! Love the width warning.
Like wireless power? I don't know if that's been figured out really, especially in the 90s.
If I wire this to this, yes, I do believe I have the ability to generate power. I'll just leave it here as a potential power source for the bed.
Now I can use the bed. I don't know if there's a reason to do this.
If I lie down there, I'll never get up again.
Okay, but that's some sort of puzzle half solved, I imagine. Oh, Christ. Let's push some debris in the grinder. I don't know if this is going to work. Is there a save option? I haven't saved this entire time. It doesn't look like it. Maybe there's an autosave. So let's hope this works.
I don't want to make a mess here.
What do you mean? That's your whole job.
I don't want to make a mess.
Are you joking?
Here.
I've got some debris. Do you want me to use it? I'm not on strike.
Excuse me, Mr. Waste Engineer, sir.
What? Some very sensitive equipment is produced in this factory, boy. We do not wish the outside world to get a hold of that technology. It's all safely contained in those dumpsters you may have seen outside.
So you grind it all up?
So we do, as you say, grind it all up.
Are you trying to be Russian Sylvester Stallone? That's a choice.
How would I get into one of those dumpsters?
Well, hypothetically, I could put you through the grinders, which I will not because you are not allowed to touch them. But that's the only way, through them vicious blades and up the conveyor belt in bits.
Well, when do you leave your post?
I only leave to collect the debris in order that the secret of the equipment doesn't leak out.
I've got some debris. Do you want to chase me for it? I have an inkling of an idea. The beginnings, the seeds of an idea. Could I, much like placing a piece of biscuit or cheese in a mousetrap, place the broken debris on the sleep bed that makes you magically go to sleep? And then when he comes over, he just passes out. Is this the equivalent of blackjacking someone in Thief, but for this 90s adventure game? Oh my god, I'm good! I'm not even hiding! This has some of the single most awkward cutscenes I've ever seen in my life, and I love it. I really like it. It's very charming.
Cool! Those lethal saw blades have stopped now.
Now, go up through the grinder. I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to fit through them. Also, the blades are still kind of there. Oh, Christ. Oh.
Who in hell are you? Hold it right there, Norm Spy. There are 50 trained revolutionaries pointing their guns at your head right now. How did you find this place, you soulless pussbag?
My bag contains no puss. I am not a norm. That would have been slightly more relevant back when this game came out.
Prove it boring, boy.
Do a cool hip-hop dance. I don't know how you prove it.
I've been to the Blue Pens, imprisoned by the norms.
I expect you were just there doing your job. Torturing people, displaying any will of their own. You are total scum. Don't lie to me. One false word and my guys will ventilate your head.
I hate the norms. They locked me up for just whistling a cool tune in the street. It was a Brian Deluge track.
Brian is a wanted man. How do I know that you haven't come after him? How did you find this place?
I found this place. That's not really an answer.
It seemed my destiny to end up here.
Who Who told you about this place? I want names. I want evidence. Tell me now or cash your chips in.
Tell her about Di and the note. Yeah, these are 2 pieces of evidence. Di seemed cool.
Well, I met a crazy window cleaner by the name of Di. He told me that furniture testing can lead to greater things. He said that there were probably a lot of nice people at the furniture factory if I were to fall into the right circles.
So you met Di.
Did he say that?
He is one of the founder members of our group. If he liked you, I suppose I should.
I was in the maximum security blue pens. The normal ones are full. Apparently, it's high season for different behavior at the moment.
I have heard of the Blue Pens place. There are many conflicting opinions about them. A lot of speculation as to what Paul is keeping there. Some say that he hides a great secret there.
Well, whatever he holds there, the people seem very nice. I didn't meet any of them, but one of them gave me a note telling me to come here.
Let me see it. So, it might be true.
What?
Am I the chosen one?
What is true?
I will tell you if you prove your worth to our cause. You must perform 2 subversive tasks which will help me with my research, ultimately leading to revolution!
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is the plot, I may as well. I've only just noticed this space hopper, by the way. Is this sapient?
Tell me what the tasks are, and I'll do anything to show my hatred of Paul and his norm.
You only
army.
just realized he existed.
Especially something, did you say submersive?
I said subversive, you fool. 1. I want you to broadcast a video of Brian Deluge on national TV. Here's
That
the video.
seems difficult.
2. I want you to paint the cubic sculpture at the Mint Mall a lovely yellow.
Could you write that down? Then when I've done the tasks, will you tell me what you believe the note is about?
Okay.
Okay.
You were on your own all along. That's cheating.
Yes, you can't be too careful when you're on the wrong side of the law in this town. I think I trust you now. Go. Perform your
If you
duty.
think you trust
What
me,
do I do? Aren't you
why
gonna
bother?
Give me a special gun or something? A magic sword at least?
You're on your own. Sorry, what is your name?
Kent.
I
I'm
genuinely
sorry, Ken.
didn't know
I can't
that.
supply weapons. We are a pacifist group. You're on your own now. To get help, just say, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
You and I together? Sheesh.
Yeah, it doesn't sound any better coming out of Corey Feldman, does it? Okay, well, we're out. I guess we solved the mysteries of the factory. Are they going to be mad? Tibble, or whatever his name was, seemed to like me. Is he going to be, like, sad or disappointed when he comes back and I'm gone? And so is his prized debris. I can go to the mall, the television station. Let's go to the television station. I'm sure we're in for some prime satire. There's a pile of junk right outside the door.
Someone let a dog do doo-doo, dude.
Oh, that actually makes me want to alt F4.
What are you doing?
I need to get into the building. I have an,
I don't recognise your facial furniture, boy. And I don't see a badge.
well, I'm new and I don't have a badge. But I have a very important...
If I had a brick for every time I heard that, I'd be able to build a wall so high I wouldn't have to talk to your sort. Leave while you still can.
You look a little bit like a character of Morrissey, and you sound like the guy who did the Monster Mash. 2 worlds colliding. How would I get a badge? A clod of earth. Take that. Now throw it at his face.
Don't
Oh,
try this at
come
home,
on! Throw it at the satellite dish.
kid. I could dish the dirt on someone.
I don't like what you just said to me. Let's go to the mall instead, shall we? Let's go to the mall. It's a horrible dog. I don't know what to even call this person. And a trolley in a pond. This is what happens when you don't have that €1 deposit or whatever. Also, again, the British DNA is coming out. They would never call them trolleys in America.
You always find these lying around. Who's supposed to gather them up?
Is this what the 90s was like? I don't know when they put in that deposit scheme, but I never see trolleys lying around now.
Ah, a blind man selling matches.
Is that a reference to something?
Can I interest you in some of the greatest matches the world has ever
Oh,
seen?
Jesus.
I'm a little low on cash at the moment.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's just fine, son. I don't accept cash anyhow. I only deal in collectibles.
Like what? Stamps? Paperweights? Coins? No, obviously not coins.
You seem to be an intelligent gent. Go find me a nice novel I can immerse myself in.
You are a blind man. Braille exists.
Nice dog. Is he a pedigree?
He certainly is, friend. He's most definitely all dog. Name's Deefa.
Deefa dog.
Yeah, Deefa
Ah!
dog. Only time guaranteed to scare the waste products out of anybody.
Really? Is it that loud? I'd love to hear him.
I'd show you, but there aren't any other hounds around. He needs other dogs to get his mean streak going.
Is it a mean streak a mile wide?
Wider, wider, wider. This here dog's got me banned from more places than I've forgotten about. Here's one bark and shazam! He transforms into a maniac mongrel. He wants me to stick.
I've got a book for you. Can you never speak to me again?
Bye now.
Goodbye, young man.
Is this book to your taste?
Well, bless my soul. I'll have this one and no mistake.
There's just a small question of the matches.
Oh, sorry. Here, reckon I'd forget my own name if I hadn't already.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the matches.
I like this blind man. I've decided. Most of the characters are more likable than Kent. Did we get introduced to his name before and I just forgot, or was that the first time we heard it? Kent's not a first name.
Excuse me, Mr. Norm, sir.
Go away, citizen. I'm not supposed to fraternize with the public. I'm here to protect you all.
What? Just you on your own?
Never underestimate the abilities of a norm.
I won't.
Some of these lines feel like they're meant to be jokes. Like they're delivered in a way that makes me feel like the punchline should have happened. But they're not. They're just sentences that don't go anywhere. Like, was that meant to be funny? I know I'm not one to talk because I'm not funny, but sometimes the game is funny, but sometimes it just says things. It feels convenient that everything is closed so they didn't have to model more interiors.
That fish looks paranoid.
Oh, look at his little face. Oh, there's a guy. I don't know if I like you. You look like you're one bad day from snapping.
Hey, what's up, my lardy
That's rude.
pal?
I hate this place. I'd rather be anywhere else in the whole big wide world than right here, right now.
Why don't you take a break?
I can't. I'll get fired. I hate my job.
Why don't you try for a job elsewhere? You should have no trouble in today's thriving labor market.
Can't do nothing properly. I'm just a walking waste of water. Why, I can't even do this simple job right.
You know what this game is giving you the vibes of? Occasionally you'll find a free game on itch.io that is made by a diseased mind. Usually they're like a terrible horror game with like a vaguely PS1 style aesthetic, but not quite, because they don't really know how to do it properly. Sometimes you're working in a supermarket and just stuff will happen. The game received positive reviews, although a lot of those reviews feel like they're damning the game with faint praise when you actually read them. Next Generation magazine called it at least mildly fun and entertaining, and Computer Gaming World said, overall, Normality isn't bad. Edge magazine praised the engine and presentation, along with everybody else, but called the story unremarkable, and said, in truth, as point-and-click adventures go, this is one of the simpler examples. It's not exactly the sort of language that shifts copies.
It's iced shut.
Ah, what if I set fire to it?
Why don't you switch the lights back on?
I'll put them back on if you leave me alone.
Aww, that's sad. How can I help you?
Oh, go away, will ya? I ain't happy.
All our usual products are now discontinued. We now stock a great range of food. Like just burn the book in front of it?
I still don't have anything to paint the
What?
sculpture with. I need a pressurized container of some sort. Oh, and to fill it with yellow paint.
I wasn't asking you for anything like that. I wanted you to just burn this.
I don't want to start a fire here, do I?
Why not? You don't care about this mall, do you? It was the 90s. I think everybody liked the mall.
I used to read Dazzle all the time. Great articles, candid pictures.
Is that meant to be like Playboy, where perverts would always go, actually the articles are really good. They might be, I don't know, I've never seen one. Ooh, some CDs. Again, this really firmly plants it in a certain period.
What a nerd. He looks really uncomfortable in those clothes. Look at those collars. You could spear fish with those.
I heard that.
I don't know what that metaphor meant, Kent.
I don't know any, Kent.
Sure you do. Heather told me.
Yeah, what did she tell you, man?
Oh yeah, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Sure thing. Sounds about right. I'm Brian. What do you want to know?
I love this voice actor. A lot of the voice acting, honestly, I think the weakest part of this game by far is Corey Feldman. The rest of the cast is great.
What can you tell me about your subversive group, Bri?
Nothing you need to know right now, Nosy Parker, so just shut up and keep quiet, Kent. You'll know more when you earn the right to know more, know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
It's like halfway through his lines, he realizes that he's meant to have kind of a tremor in his voice. It's so good.
I thought you were a great rock megastar. Why are you working in a dump like this? Sorry, no offense.
None taken. This is a cover, Kent, so the norms don't suspect me. I also use it to ship underground music to the people.
Like your stuff? I'd like to hear some.
Later, man. Just do your job now.
Fair enough. Bye, Brian.
Brian to you, Kenty. Alright. Ciao.
Alright. I mean, I have met people who sound like that. Really, all English people sound the same.
I thought these were illegal and banned by Paul Nistelrooy.
You have a hi-fi. I don't really know what the difference is between this and a hi-fi. This is called a stereo. I'm not sure of that whole era of technology. Oh, there's so many shops in this mall. I guess that makes sense. It is a mall. That's kind of their whole defining aspect.
Do you enjoy working in here?
You do stuff like that and it'll stunt your growth. Uncle Jeb was only 32 centimeters tall at the age of 30.
Are you listening to me?
This here's a towaway zone. Pack up your bait box and hightail it.
You're as mad as a marble. You're no hope whatsoever. Goodbye.
These boots are made for walking.
Indeed.
That is not what a kazoo looks like. I have a kazoo sitting in front of me on my desk right now. That is not one of them.
Possibly the worst musical instrument ever
I
invented.
kind of agree, yes. As the owner of multiple.
It's no use to me.
You never know. Can I have a rugged Ron, please?
No, thanks.
Coward. Oh, I just stole a puppet. I don't know why. Do you mind if I just steal? No, she doesn't care. Cuddly cards, and oh my god, I really thought, from the side and as I was walking, I 100% thought this was some sort of goatsy image. I have no idea what to do here, by the way. Oh!
Hey, get away from there, citizen. Our glorious leader did not design this beautiful sculpture to be used as a climbing frame. I will not stand around and watch you defile it with your cheap footwear.
I just wanted to get closer, to become one with this, remarkable piece.
Get away from that.
Cheers!
And I think that's where I'm going to call this episode. I quite liked this. I think some of the writing is cringe to the point of insufferability. It stops short of being a complete nightmare like a lot of 90s adventure games are. The puzzles don't seem too insane. It's not using complete moon logic. It's fine. I feel like I can work this out. Maybe just the logic of the game is meshing with my diseased brain. I don't know. The design and the voice acting is wacky enough to keep me interested. The plot is nothing. I mean, come on. Just so inane and pointless. Basic, like, Saturday morning cartoon nonsense. But, I mean, look at what's on the screen right now. Look at this man's face. Look at Ray. How could you dislike Ray? I could even see myself coming back and finishing this, maybe as another video. I don't think it's meant to be very long. I just like point-and-click adventures, even if they're not stellar. I feel like they're a genre video game that has sort of a purity to them. You know, you don't need to actually be good at video games to enjoy a point-and-click adventure. You just have to have a specific form of brain damage. There's not really that much to critique about point-and-click adventures is the other thing, because they all have basically the same gameplay. It's really dependent on the characters and story. And while these aren't the strongest characters or story, I mean, I didn't even know or care about the main character's name, they're weird enough to keep you hooked. Like, you want to see what Blind Man does eventually, or maybe he does nothing. It's enough to just look at him and his strange dog. If you did enjoy this, thank you. And also, you can watch more. I've got plenty of other videos of a similar level of quality, I'm sure. You can like, you can subscribe, you can comment, you can become a member of this channel. All good things to do. They all help the algorithm and my ailing financial situations. I also stream on Twitch if you want to check that out. It's usually a fun time. Links for everything will be in the description. Whether this comes back or not, I will see you for the next one. Thank you everybody, and goodbye.